Welcome to Home and Harmony, where we bring you the latest design inspiration and help you create spaces that reflect your unique personality. In 2025, the world of interior design is evolving, with fresh trends making their mark while saying goodbye to some old favorites. If you're curious about which styles are on their way out and which ones are coming in strong, stick with me till the end and let's explore the exciting transformations happening in home design. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more trend insights and design tips, and leave a like if you're excited about the future of interiors. For years, gray flooring has dominated modern interiors, creating a sleek yet somewhat cool and impersonal atmosphere. However, in 2025, homeowners and designers are moving away from this neutral staple in favor of warmer, more inviting tones. Honey-toned woods, rich walnut, and warm oak are making a strong comeback, bringing a sense of depth and coziness that gray simply couldn't achieve. This shift aligns with a broader design movement that prioritizes organic materials and natural aesthetics. The goal is to make spaces feel more grounded, welcoming, and timeless rather than overly trendy. If you've been considering a flooring update, now is the perfect time to explore warm wood options that blend seamlessly with almost any interior style. So, what's the best way to transition from gray flooring to this new trend? If a full floor replacement isn't in your budget, you can incorporate warmth through layered rugs in earthy hues, woven textures, or even warm-toned furniture pieces that contrast against cool gray floors. Another simple trick is to play with wall colors. Adding a soft terracotta, muted sage, or creamy beige wall paint can instantly balance out the coolness of gray floors and introduce the warmth you're looking for. Whether you choose to go all in with a flooring update or just add subtle changes, embracing warmer tones will make your home feel more inviting and effortlessly stylish in 2025. Maximalism took the design world by storm with its bold colors, eclectic patterns, and layered decor. But in 2025, this trend is undergoing a transformation. Toned down, curated maximalism is taking center stage. Instead of overwhelming spaces with an explosion of prints and accessories, the focus is now on balanced compositions, refined textures, and statement pieces that create a sense of luxury without visual chaos. Think fewer clashing colors and more carefully chosen elements that showcase personality without overpowering the room. If you love the maximalist look but want to make it feel more sophisticated, start by curating your collections. Keep only the pieces that truly spark joy and add character to your space. So how can you achieve this refined maximalism? The key is layering textures rather than excessive patterns. Velvet sofas, sculptural lighting, elegant wallpaper with a subtle metallic sheen, and curated art pieces can elevate your space without making it feel cluttered. Stick to a color palette with rich, jewel tones or earthy hues to create depth, but avoid mixing too many patterns at once. Instead of filling every inch of your walls with decor, opt for a gallery-style arrangement with intentional negative space to let each piece shine. By embracing this softer, more luxurious approach, you can achieve a visually interesting home that feels both artistic and inviting without the overwhelming energy of extreme maximalism. The stark, ultra-minimalist aesthetic that once reigned supreme is slowly fading, making way for warmer, more textured interiors that invite relaxation and comfort. In 2025, people are craving homes that feel lived in, personal, and rich with tactile elements. Instead of bare white walls and sleek, flat surfaces, expect to see a surge in soft textiles, layered materials, and furniture with sculptural curves. This shift is all about creating spaces that feel cozy and welcoming rather than cold and impersonal. If you love the idea of minimalist design but want to incorporate this new trend, start by introducing organic materials like linen, wool, raw wood, and natural stone. These elements add depth without overwhelming the space, making it feel intentionally designed yet effortlessly comfortable. One of the easiest ways to embrace this trend is by swapping out hard, sharp-edged furniture for pieces with rounded silhouettes and plush upholstery. Curved sofas, textured throw blankets, and statement rugs with deep pile can instantly soften a room while maintaining a clean, modern look. Wall treatments like lime wash, plaster finishes, or paneling can also add an understated richness that makes a minimalist space feel more inviting. Instead of an all-white palette, consider muted earth tones, warm neutrals, or soft pastels to maintain a serene atmosphere without feeling sterile. By blending simplicity with warmth, you can achieve a minimalist aesthetic that feels fresh, timeless, and incredibly inviting in 2025. For years, plain white walls have been a safe go-to for creating a bright, clean, and minimalistic look. But in 2025, they're stepping aside as rich, character-filled colors take center stage. Homeowners and designers alike are moving towards hues that add depth, personality, and warmth to interiors. Think moody greens, deep terracotta, earthy browns, and warm taupes, shades that make a space feel more inviting and sophisticated. These colors are not only aesthetically pleasing but also help create a sense of comfort, making them perfect for both small apartments and larger homes. If you've been hesitant about adding color, start with an accent wall or a painted ceiling to see how it transforms your space before committing to a full room makeover. Not sure where to begin? Muted jewel tones and warm neutrals are a great way to introduce color while keeping a timeless appeal. You can also embrace color drenching, a technique where walls, ceilings, and trims are painted in the same hue for a more cohesive and enveloping look. Pair these bold walls with contrasting textures like wood, stone, or rattan to balance the intensity and create a harmonious atmosphere. For those who still love a light and airy feel, soft clay, sandy beige, or dusty rose can be a modern alternative to stark white. Say goodbye to blank walls and hello to rich, sophisticated colors that truly bring your space to life. Bouclé fabric, with its cozy and plush texture, has been a staple in modern interiors for the past few years, especially on sofas and accent chairs. However, as we enter 2025, this trend is taking a backseat as homeowners seek fresh, unexpected textures that bring new energy into their spaces. Instead of the fuzzy, looped look of bouclé, we're seeing a rise in woven cane, ribbed upholstery, distressed leather, and natural stone elements. These materials add depth and character while providing a more refined and long-lasting aesthetic. If you're ready to move on from bouclé but still want a soft, inviting feel, consider opting for brushed velvet, chunky knits, or linen blend fabrics that offer warmth without looking overdone. So how can you update your space without a complete furniture overhaul? If you have a bouclé sofa or chair, try mixing and contrasting materials like a sleek marble coffee table, a rattan accent chair, or a sculptural wooden bench to break up the look. Layering is key. Introduce woven rugs, mixed metal accents, or ceramic decor pieces to add interest without making the space feel too uniform. By embracing a more diverse range of textures, you can create a space that feels fresh, dynamic, and timelessly stylish as we move into 2025. The modern farmhouse aesthetic, once beloved for its rustic charm and shiplap-covered walls, is starting to feel overdone. In 2025, the trend is shifting towards a more sophisticated and organic approach to rustic design, one that still embraces natural materials but with a fresher, more contemporary twist. Instead of the all-too-common black and white farmhouse palette, expect to see more earthy tones, reclaimed wood mixed with sleek finishes, and European-inspired country elements. The new approach leans towards quiet luxury rather than overtly themed interiors, with a focus on craftsmanship and timeless materials rather than mass-produced farmhouse decor. So how do you update a modern farmhouse space without a complete renovation? Swap out barn doors for elegant arched doorways, shiplap walls for lime wash or textured plaster, and industrial-style fixtures for vintage-inspired lighting. Instead of mass-produced farmhouse signs and oversized clocks, opt for handmade pottery, antique furniture, or woven baskets that add warmth without feeling overly curated. This evolution of rustic design is all about creating a lived-in, European countryside feel, one that feels personal, cozy, and effortlessly elegant rather than trendy. Grand Millennial Decor, which celebrates classic, vintage-inspired elements with a fresh twist, is continuing to evolve in 2025. While the earlier version of this trend leaned heavily on floral wallpaper, ruffled fabrics, and ornate furniture, the updated version takes a more refined and balanced approach. Instead of overwhelming patterns and overly nostalgic pieces, today's vintage-inspired interiors focus on subtle elegance, curated antiques, and timeless craftsmanship. Think chinoiserie prints in soft tones, heirloom-quality furniture, pleated lampshades, and delicate embroidery, all paired with modern elements for a sophisticated, collected-over-time feel. How can you bring this look into your home without making it feel too old-fashioned? The secret is in the mix. Combine vintage-inspired pieces with contemporary accents to create contrast. A modern sofa with a vintage Persian rug, a sleek dining table with antique chairs, or a minimalist bedroom with floral print drapery can create the perfect balance between past and present. Instead of filling your space with decorative clutter, focus on quality over quantity, choosing a few key vintage or handcrafted pieces that tell a story. With this approach, you can achieve a timeless, character-filled home that feels effortlessly elegant rather than overly themed. Art Deco, the glamorous and bold design movement of the 1920s and 1930s, is making a strong comeback in 2025, but with a modern, unexpected twist. This revival isn't just about nostalgia. It's about reinterpreting the era's luxurious aesthetic with contemporary sensibilities. Think rich jewel tones like emerald green, sapphire blue, and deep burgundy, paired with high-contrast black and white elements. Materials like marble, brass, lacquered wood, and polished chrome are at the forefront, bringing an air of opulence and sophistication. However, this new wave of Art Deco avoids looking overly ornate by balancing bold geometric shapes with softer, more streamlined furnishings. So how can you incorporate this trend without making your space feel like a vintage museum? Start with statement lighting, a sculptural chandelier with gold accents or a sleek, frosted glass sconce can instantly set the tone. Incorporate graphic patterns through wallpaper, rugs, or accent pillows, but keep the rest of the space balanced with solid colors and curved, elegant furniture. Mixing old and new is key. Pair a vintage Art Deco console with a modern sofa, or introduce a bold patterned backsplash into a minimalist kitchen. The result? A space that feels dramatic yet livable, timeless yet refreshingly new. After years of dominance by cool-toned, whitewashed, and gray woods, 2025 is marking the grand return of rich, warm brown furniture. This resurgence is driven by a shift towards interiors that feel grounded, timeless, and full of depth. Instead of sterile, ultra-minimalist spaces, homeowners are craving the warmth and character that walnut, mahogany, and dark-stained oak bring to a room. Whether in the form of vintage wooden dressers, mid-century modern coffee tables, or handcrafted bookshelves, brown furniture adds a sense of history and sophistication. Not sure how to embrace this trend without making your space feel dated? The trick is contrast and layering. Pair a dark wood dining table with light, contemporary chairs, or place a vintage walnut cabinet against a soft, neutral wall. If you love the warmth of brown tones but want a fresh, updated look, mix in natural textures like linen, wrought tan, or bouclé for balance. You can also incorporate warm metal finishes like antique brass or aged bronze to highlight the richness of the wood. This revival isn't about going full traditional. It's about blending the classic with the contemporary to create a space that feels both stylish and inviting. Gallery walls have been a favorite design element for years, but in 2025, they're getting a playful, personality-driven upgrade. Instead of rigidly curated collections of framed prints, the new approach embraces whimsy, storytelling, and an eclectic mix of art and objects. This means combining vintage finds, modern abstract pieces, personal photographs, and even unexpected elements like textiles, mirrors, or sculptural pieces. The goal is to create a layered, meaningful display that feels like a reflection of your personality and experiences. Want to create your own whimsical gallery wall? Start by choosing a central theme or color palette to tie everything together. This could be soft pastels for a dreamy aesthetic or bold hues for a statement-making look. Then, mix different frame styles, sizes, and mediums to keep things interesting. Instead of following strict symmetry, let your wall evolve organically, adding pieces over time as you find them. To make the arrangement feel effortless yet intentional, lay everything out on the floor first before hanging. The result? A highly personalized, visually dynamic space that tells your story in a way no other decor can. In 2025, lime wash walls are taking over as homeowners and designers move away from stark, flat paint finishes in favor of a soft, textural look that adds warmth and depth. Unlike traditional paints, lime wash creates a beautifully organic, velvety finish with natural variations in tone, making every wall feel unique. This ancient technique, which has been used for centuries in Mediterranean and European homes, is now making its way into modern and minimalist spaces, proving that rustic charm can blend seamlessly with contemporary aesthetics. It's not just about looks. Lime wash is eco-friendly, breathable, and naturally resistant to mold and bacteria, making it a perfect choice for sustainable, healthy living. So how do you incorporate lime wash into your home? Start with earthy, muted colors like warm taupes, soft grays, or creamy beiges to create a serene, welcoming atmosphere. If you're feeling bold, try deeper hues like charcoal, terracotta, or olive green for a dramatic yet timeless statement. Lime wash works beautifully in living rooms, bedrooms, and even kitchens, offering a sense of understated luxury. Unlike conventional paint, lime wash application requires layering with a brush to build up its signature depth and texture, making it an ideal weekend DIY project. Whether used on an accent wall or throughout an entire space, this finish adds an artisanal, handcrafted touch that makes a home feel truly special. As we step into 2025, the love for nature-inspired interiors is stronger than ever. Earth tones are dominating color palettes, bringing a sense of calm, balance, and connection to the outdoors. Think warm terracottas, deep olive greens, soothing sand beiges, and rich cocoa browns, colors that wrap a space in warmth and create a naturally inviting atmosphere. These hues work beautifully across different design styles, whether in bohemian, Scandinavian, modern, or traditional homes. Beyond just color, sustainability is taking center stage in interior design, with more homeowners opting for eco-friendly furnishings and decor. Sofas, rugs, and curtains made from organic cotton, recycled fabrics, and ethically sourced wool are becoming the go-to choices. Sustainable wood, rattan, and bamboo are replacing mass-produced plastic and synthetic materials. Even small swaps, like choosing LED lighting, natural fiber rugs, and energy-efficient appliances, can make a big impact. Incorporating thrifted or vintage furniture is another way to stay eco-conscious while adding charm and character to your space. The key is to create an interior that not only looks beautiful but also supports a healthier planet and a mindful way of living. Now it's your turn to bring these exciting trends into your home. Start small, maybe with a touch of lime wash on your walls, a statement Art Deco mirror, or a cozy brown wood accent piece, and gradually transform your space into one that truly reflects your personality and values. Which trend are you most excited to try? Let us know in the comments. And if you found inspiration in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest interior design ideas. Here's to a stylish, comfortable, and inspiring 2025.